What's up, everybody? My name is KSaun. Welcome back to the Paldea Battle Academy. This is week number 6, and your Toronto Razor Leafs are 1-4 at the moment, and it's a 9-week season. Realistically, 5-4 is what potentially makes us the playoffs, so it's not even a guarantee then, but I'm taking this 1 week at a time. This season has not gone how I've wanted to up until this point, but I really think we still have a decent team, and I think we still have a decent chance against any single person. So if we can just take it 1 week at a time and string along some wins, I think we could potentially still make playoffs and hopefully make some noise if we get there. So that being said, our team is on the left. 2 small changes. I said last week or 2 weeks ago that there weren't going to be any changes because we're out of transaction points. It's true that we're out of points. However, I did find a rule in the rule book, and it's that if you add a 1 or 2 point Pokemon, that it doesn't cost a transaction. You can just drop somebody and add somebody new if they're basically a low enough mon. That's not worth anything. So we dropped the Drifblim that we haven't brought to a single match. We dropped the Terra Captaincy from Meloetta because I just felt like if I was going to Terra Meloetta as a special attacker, I might as well just Terra Chiyu. So ultimately I grabbed 2 new Terra Captains, and the best thing about this is that with these 2 new Terra Captains, they're open Terra. They can be any Terra type I want for the matchup, which is really nice because they're such low point mons that they can do any Terra type, whereas Chiyu is only Terra Fire. So we grabbed Leafeon for only 2 points and Probopass for 1. Personally, I think both of these mons are crazy steals. Probopass, if you don't have the right answers for it, can literally just win the entire game by its own because it's got crazy good defensive stats with both physical and special defense. And the fact that it can run cool abilities like Sturdy, like Magnet Pull, it gets Stealth Rocks, it gets Volt Switch, Thunder Wave, like it's got crazy utility. And the fact that I can use it as any Terra type means if I need a very defensive mon to check something specific, I can just take this guy, put full HP into it, and Terra into it the type that I need to be the answer to a specific mon. So I really like this as a defensive Terra option, especially because it's only a 1 point mon. And the other one is a really nice physical attacking Terra. Since Chiyu is a special attacker, Leafeon is a physical attacker, has the Chlorophyll ability, which means it doubles its speed in Sun. So if you remember me back in Puddle when I used Golduck in the rain, this is Leafeon in the Sun. Very similar vibes. Again, free Terra can use any Terra type it wants, which is really, really nice. So ultimately, this is the team going forward here. And the team that I'm facing is scary as hell. 4-1, coached by PokeBaldy with a +9 differential. We've got our work cut out for us. We've got to win 4 weeks in a row, and it starts with this juggernaut here with a crazy team. So I have the regular Zamazenta. He has Zamazenta Crowned. So basically the difference is it's a little bit slower, 128 base speed instead of 138. However, it gains the Steel typing, which most times is a very good thing. It also gains way better defense and SPDEF. So it's 140 instead of 115 base. The other thing is it can't hold an item, so that is the downside to it. Overall, I think I'd actually rather have my Zamazenta version, but his is still very good. The plus thing for us is that our Zamazenta beats his Zamazenta straight up. Like, ours just kind of wins the matchup because they're both really good body press machines, but body press is super effective into him, and it's not into me. So, that being said, Zamazenta Crowned is a monster. Latios with 110 base speed, really, really strong attacker. Garchomp 102 can be a great hazard setter or setup sweeper. Tentacruel with good hazard control, has T-Spikes, Rapid Spin, Flip Turn, good SPDEF stat. Gliscor with Terra Water. If Gliscor wasn't hard enough to kill already, a lot of times the only way to kill Gliscor is with a freaking ice move. Well, not if it Terra Waters, then it really doesn't matter. So this thing is going to be a handful to try and deal with. Tinkaton is also a fantastic support mon. Moltres, Galarian, PokeBaldy is going absolutely crazy with this thing so far. It's got a ton of kills, has the Terra Steel and Terra Fairy types to watch out for. Mesprit is a really good utility and support mon, and Sinistra I expect to come this week. This thing actually can give me major problems. My Chiyu can break through it pretty easily, but aside from that, I don't have a lot of mons that can. And the Vikavolt ultimately here has got good slow momentum, has Thunder Wave, and it has Sticky Webs as well. So to beat this team, I'm starting off with my TORKOAL here. We've got Lava Plume, Clear Smog, Stealth Rock, and Overheat. And we are running the EJECT pack item. So we ran a EJECT pack last week on the Weezing. This week we're running on a TORKOAL. This is actually an item that I think is really good on TORKOAL. As the thought process is that I'm going to be slower than every mon on PokeBaldy's team no matter what. And if I click Overheat in the sun, it's going to do a lot of damage to almost anything, quite a bit. The nice thing is with the EJECT pack item, because we lower our special attack stat, it will get us out of there. So this is not only really good chip onto something, but it's also slow momentum, which is really valuable. Stealth Rocks are here, which is a nice hazard in case I want to try and set that up. Clear Smog is basically a get out of jail free card. If something tries to set up in my face, I can click Clear Smog and basically get rid of its stat increases. So if Garchomp wants to click Swords Dance or Gliscor does the same, you know, I can basically just click Clear Smog and get rid of those stat increases. Lava Plume is here just as a nice overall safe fire damage move. Also has a 30% chance to burn, which can be pretty valuable. Running with a relaxed nature, max HP, max defense, and 4 into the special defense. So Tonberry is basically here to hopefully set up hazards, get some momentum with the overheat, and basically just slow down anything that's trying to set up in its face. Second mon here is one of our brand new Pokemon. 2 points on the tier list, but honestly, I think this thing has a lot of really good value. Solar Blade, Terra Blast, knockoff, Sword Stance with the Life Orb item. This thing has 130 base defense, which is really, really good, a respectable attack stat, and 95 speed. In the sun, there's not many things that outspeed this thing. Also allows me to run an Adamant Nature because it is naturally fast. 148 speed, 108 HP. We will outspeed a Choice Scarf Latios with this speed stat here, and we're rocking the Terrafire. My thought process is that if I get a Sword Stance with Life Orb, I can one-hit KO almost every single Pokemon on the team. If I get Stealth Rocks up first, then I basically can one-hit KO every single Pokemon on the team. So hopefully my thought process is overheat with the Torkoal, get into the Leafeon, be able to click Swords Dance one time, and then just go crazy. There is a very real chance, depending on what I'm in against, that I can't click Swords Dance, but with the Life Orb, I can actually still do quite a substantial amount of damage to almost everything on there as well. Knockoff is mainly just here for the Latios, as with Life Orb, it should one-hit KO it unless it has a substantial amount of bulk. Solar Blade hits most of the team pretty decently just because it's 120 base power, and Terra Blast, and because it's also instant in the sun, and Terra Blast Fire hits the things that the grass coverage doesn't want to hit. And this guy on our team is going to be named Coral after the Lightning Kitty. Next up is another Sun abuser. It's Choice Scarf Chiyu. Last week, Chiyu didn't get to put in a ton of work. He got to hit 1 Fire Blast, and I said, you know what, maybe that's because I ran boots. Maybe I just need to go back to Scarf. No, for real though, 252 special attack, modest, 100 speed, 156 HP. Here's the thing, PokeBaldy's team is very, very good. However, if you look at his speed tiers, something pops out at me. First of all, Zamazenta Crowned, 128 base speed, very fast Pokemon. However, its item is locked, which means it cannot run Choice Scarf. So the only things that realistically I look at and say, okay, are you gonna run a Choice Scarf? Latios definitely could. Garchomp could, but I don't think that happens. I would be shocked to see a Choice Scarf Tentacruel, shocked to be Choice Scarf Gliscor, the Tinkaton. It is possible with the Moltres, but I'd be surprised. So my thought process is, I don't think I really need to outspeed any Scarfers. I just need to outspeed the fastest Mon, because at this point, I think it's just more value. I get 156 EVs into my HP because of this. I get the Modest Nature, and I will outspeed everything that's not Scarfed. So pretty simple enough. Fire Blast, Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, and Psychic. Next up is the Zamazenta, and this is a set that I think, if Sinistcha does not come, can go crazy. I really don't want to see that thing. If Sinistcha comes, I need to somehow try and get rid of it with probably either my Leafeon or my Chiyu or something like that before this guy can really do a lot. Otherwise, all I will do is use this thing as my Zamazenta Crown check, because as I said before, my Zamazenta kind of just beats his, because Body Press does more into him than it does to me. And ultimately, if he tries to roar me, like, my roar actually goes first also, so I'm just faster and I do more damage to it. I'm running Chesto Berry, Body Press, Iron Defense, Roar, and Rest, so my only attack is a fighting type attack move. But again, if Sinistcha doesn't come, then he doesn't have anything that can ignore the Body Press. If I just get to +6 with Iron Defense, Body Press will just start 2-hit KOing basically everything. And if I get low enough, or I get status, you know, they try to stop me by burning me or toxicking me or something, I will just rest with the Chesto Berry, come back to full health, and all of a sudden now you have a full health Zamazenta at +6 to deal with. So I actually think this thing could put in a lot of work. I really just hope to not see the Sinistcha. Next up is Behemoth the Iron Boulder, Mighty Cleave, Sacred Sword, Earthquake, and Swords Dance, again with the booster energy. 144 speed, 252 attack, and 112 HP. So again, because of the speed tiers, I can run this thing pretty aggressively. This does not outspeed a Trailblazed Zamazenta Crown. But again, I'm just outspeeding the Scarfers, and the only thing that can run Choice Scarf, or the fastest thing that can run Choice Scarf, is the Latios. So I actually only have to run 144 speed here, which is really nice. Gives me a little bit extra bulk to try and live some hits. After a Swords Dance, I can clean through almost the entire team. The Mons that basically stand in the way. A Sacred Sword may not kill Zamazenta Crown. It does depend on what kind of set he is. The Garchomp walls it pretty hard, actually. If it's Tank Chomp, like a bulky HP physical defense Garchomp, it is a huge problem. Even at +2, I'm only doing like half that thing's health, if that, which is just absolutely crazy. So name of the game this week is to hopefully chip down the Garchomp, or if it doesn't come, you know, Iron Boulder can potentially go crazy. The other thing that I wanted to say about this Mon, why I brought it, is because of Mighty Cleave just being obviously a great move because it's 95 base power, I think. But it goes through Protect. And the thing is, Gliscor on the other side a lot of times runs Toxic Orb with its Toxic Heal ability. It heals like 1/8 of its, or sorry, 1/16 of its HP every turn. I don't remember, but it's a lot. It's way too much. And a lot of times you run it with Protect so that you just get extra healing every other turn. The nice thing is that he can't just Protect stall me with this set. So if I'm able to get a Sword Stance up, I just Mighty Cleave twice and the thing's gone. Whether or not it wants to protect or not, I don't really care at that moment. I just get to keep clicking it. I'm bringing Sacred Sword this week instead of Close Combat because Sacred Sword ignores physical defense raises. So if Zamazenta Crown comes in to try and be a switch in and clicks Iron Defense and gets to +3, I don't care. Sacred Sword will ignore those physical defense raises. And it's also nice because it gets the +1 boost just when it comes in naturally. Earthquake is here ultimately for a couple of mons. It does more into the Tinkaton. It does more into the Tentacruel here. And it's also better if the Terra Steel Moltres comes in. It will do more than the Sacred Sword does. But ultimately, I don't expect to click Earthquake very often. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be clicking SD and Mighty Cleave on most turns. Unless the Zamazenta Crown comes in, then Sacred Sword will probably be my call. Earthquake is also nice, I will say, into the Garchomp, as it is the move that will basically not proc Rough Skin from Garchomp, so I won't take any sort of damage from just hitting him. Last but not least is a mon I'm excited about this week. I'm running it a little weird. I have the item icon wrong here, but it's listed correctly. I'm running Mental Herb. Now, this is Wheezing Galarian with Levitate. Full HP, Bold Nature, but max special attack, 252. And my thought process with this guy is I want to try and hopefully catch him off guard and do more damage to something that he really expects. I also want to give it enough special attack that I could potentially break through a Gliscor and that it can't just sit in front of me and Toxic Heal Protect over and over again. I'm running Defog because ultimately this guy's a really good hazard remover this week. Gliscor loves to stack spikes, Toxic Spikes, Stealth Rocks, all that kind of stuff. And this guy really can't, like, Gliscor can't do a whole lot of damage to this thing. So it is allowed to basically just switch in on it and click Defog, which is why I have Mental Herb, because if Gliscor clicks Taunt, we will still be able to get rid of the hazards really nicely. I have Strange Steam because he doesn't have a lot of fairy switch-ins and ultimately can do a ton of damage. Fire Blast can cover the mons that do resist the fairy type, and Acid Spray is here so that I can break the Gliscor. If the Gliscor tries to stall me out and just, you know, like basically outweight me here, Acid Spray will drop its special defense by 2 stages, and eventually I can break through it with the Strange Steam. This mon here is basically designed to switch into one of 2 Pokemon, so I can either do it on the Gliscor as it comes in, I can get rid of hazards and hopefully get through it. The other mon that it does really well into is the Garchomp. So the only Garchomp set that it doesn't do insanely well into is a Swords Dance setup mon with the Garchomp. If it goes for Swords Dance and clicks Iron Head, it will do a lot of damage, but it will never one-hit KO us. The only thing that can go wrong there is if it flinches us with Iron Head. If it does that, you know, I'm just going to be a sad boy, and I'm just going to cry. But other than that, it switches into Earthquake because it takes no damage. It takes no damage from Scale Shots, so it's 2 stabs it's just completely immune to, which are just really fantastic. So honestly, I'm pretty excited about these 6. I originally wanted to bring Walking Wake this week, but ultimately decided that Iron Boulder was the play instead. And I'm hoping that it pays off for me. So thank you guys so much for checking this out. Hopefully you enjoyed the team builder. Let's jump into the fight and hopefully get to 2 and 4. All right, hopping into the battle here with PokeBaldy. Should be a good one. He's doing really well this season. He's 4 and 1, coach of the Dundee Darmanitans. Awesome guy, super great player, and he's got a pretty kick-ass accent also. So you guys should definitely check him out. We're getting matched up. What do we see here? There's no Zamazenta Crown. Wow. And no Sinistra? Holy crap. No Sinistra is amazing. I can't believe that. Holy crap, I just got excited about that. That means Body Press is actually a click into everything. So you can't tear Ghost anything. So, Tinkaton, Gliscor, Moltres, Garchomp, Mesprit, Latios. Okay. So no webs. He does have lots of hazards with the Gliscor. What does he lead into me? I feel like he probably leads either Gliscor or Garchomp. Also, I don't have Latios resist, so I could see him just leading that straight up. I think there's a decent chance of it, honestly. But I'm just going to go TORKOAL here. I think I'm just going to start Tomberry and go from there. We'll see. This might be silly. Might be a mistake. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So, no Zamazenta, no Sinistcha. Okay. So that means Tinkaton, Gliscor, Moltres. I was thinking for a second if I even have to Terra my Leafeon with no Sinistcha, but that actually wouldn't make a difference because knockoff would be the hit anyway. Saphira, what is that? That is the Garchomp. I thought this might be the case, honestly. I'm just going to get my Sun up. I'm immediately going to go into my Weezing because Garchomp's like the biggest struggle for my Iron Boulder. So I'm immediately just going to go into Weezing here. He's probably going to go for Hazards, but that's fine. I'm just going to go into Weezing here. Just in case he tries to go for like a Sword Stance skill shot setup or something crazy. We're going to go here. He's obviously going to see where Levitate if he does go for anything. And yeah, he SD's off rip. Wow. That's wild, man. Okay. So, I am going to Strange Steam here. Curious to see if he stays in. He goes for Iron Head. That does a lot of damage. Please tell me there's no flinch. Okay, we're good. Strange Steam does do a lot. A lot. So he is not faster. He can't increase his speed. Honestly, I do kind of want to keep the Weezing for hazard removal is the thing. But do I have... How does Fenrir handle a +2 Garchomp? I feel like it's probably okay, right? Kinda. It's kind of okay. I mean, I can come in and click Body Press. Yeah, I think I want to do that. I think this is my play. This might look a little weird, but I'm going to do it. I should be faster than him. If he, for some reason, goes for Skill Shot like a crazy person, then I guess I made a mistake. But no, he goes for Iron Head. That's fine. We're going to eat that. And now here, I think I just... Do I Iron Defense here? I probably do, right? Just get to +3. Why would I not do that? I guess he could Dragon Tail me. I think I Iron Defense here, because I have Rest too. Yeah, he's going to draw. Okay, so I'm perfectly fine with this start. So Garchomp is really chipped. This is really nice for my Iron Boulder win con. And this guy right here, I assume he will probably go for a Thunder Wave, is my thought. I'm going to Body Press. If he goes for Knockoff, it's a little unfortunate because I'll lose my Chesto, but I don't think he would knock off in front of this. I'll just Body Press. I think this will probably be a T-Wave, or it just dies. Yeah, it just dies. Okay, and Tinkaton is now gone. Oh my god. Big Zamazenta taking out the Tinkaton. What an animal. I can't believe he didn't bring Sinistcha. That actually just really surprises me. So we're at +3 defense right now. He's got to bring in the Latios, right? Nope, that is Mesprit. That is Mesprit. Mesprit, how much damage are you doing to me here? Like, if this is offensive Mesprit, can it kill me? I could see you going for T-Wave. I'm curious to see... I'm going to Body Press. I really don't think this kills me. Unless it's offensive Mesprit. But that would be kind of surprising to me. Because I don't really want to switch into anything necessarily here. I'm just going to Body Press again. If he goes for T-Wave, it's perfectly fine. I have Rest. We get a crit, which is actually pretty huge. Goes for Reflect. Okay. Yeah, I really don't think this thing is offensive. I'm going to Iron Defense again. I could see it going for T-Wave. If it does, I'll Rest. Or I could even Roar, to be honest. Not having Sinistcha just feels so crazy to me. It's the one thing that can just... I'm literally mono Body Press as a build here. Does this thing get Recover? I don't remember if Mesprit gets Recover. If it does, it could be maybe an issue. We'll see. I think it does get Encore. Light Screen. Okay. It does get Encore. Does not get Recover. It's Draining Kiss. I'll Body Press. Right? Why do I not Body Press here? Is there something that's coming in with a weakness policy? No. I mean, you could go into, like, Gliscor. This thing does get knockoff, but again, I don't think it goes for knockoff on Zamazenta. I'm currently sitting at +5 right now. Does a chunk. We'll kill on the next one. Goes for U-turn. Okay. So this would have to be Scarf Latios. If Latios comes in and it's Scarf, I think I respect it just because I think Zamazenta is so good here. Jet, that's got to be Latios. Would you be Scarf in this matchup? Very possibly, right? It's very possible. Or do I just say, you know what, Zama's like done enough work here already? Thing is, like, if he Scarfs into a Psychic move to kill me... Because, can you kill me with Scarf Draco? I could see him being Scarf, but if he Scarfs into Luster Purge, I'll go into Chi-Yu and it's fine. And something will take a big hit. He's not Scarf. That was a bluff. He could still do a ton of damage to me, which is fine. Goes for Agility. Wow. Okay. He's just kind of going for game here. Yeah, So he's faster than me now. If he goes for Calm Mind, is it a problem? I'm gonna Roar. In case he gets greedy here, I'll Roar. Just in case he gets greedy and doesn't go for the kill. Yeah, he does go for Luster Purge. That's fine. That's fine. So we're gonna die. Latios is gonna take us out. Not ideal. Reflect is gone, though, so it's not Light Clay, I don't think. Zamazenta put in a ton of work there, though. I don't think Chi-Yu dies to any hit, and it definitely kills with a Dark Pulse, even behind Light Screen. I think. Behind Light Screen. I think. Does Behemoth die to one hit? I'm gonna go Behemoth here. This might be dumb. I think we're okay, though. Mighty Cleave should always kill here. And I don't really want to mess around with this thing. It shouldn't kill me with any one hit. From what I'm seeing. It's Earthquake. Is it mixed? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Interesting set. Mighty Cleave is going to take it out, though. And we are speed boosted Iron Boulder here at the moment. I don't think he has a ton of great answers for this at the moment. What does he have left? Batsy. Oh, this is Gliscor. That actually makes a ton of sense. I'm going to go back out into my Anima, I think. Right? You see EQ here? Probably. I'll go back out in Anima, see what he goes for. If he goes for, like, Knock or something, you know, it's fine. This Iron Boulder's really good, though. I don't really want to give it up. Goes for SD. Oh, my goodness. Man, he is just, like, set up on everybody. So he's set up with the Toxic Orb. I will Acid Spray in case he goes for another one, so that my Chi-Yu or something goes for Facade. Okay. Facade will take out my Wheezing. How much is my Chi-Yu doing to this thing? Enough if it doesn't Terra, but he's probably going to Terra, right? So I can come out to TORKOAL. Do I live a +2 EQ? Probably not, right? Actually, yeah, I do. So I'll go TORKOAL here, and I'll clear Smog. Because I want to get rid of this boost. So far he has Swords Dance, Facade. Garchomp and Mesprit are both chipped pretty hard. This thing and Moltres are healthy. I think if I can get up a Swords Dance on Leafeon, I think I win. Gonna Facade. Does not do nearly enough damage. So we'll get the Clear Smog off here, which is nice. And now, do I want to overheat here? Probably, right? I think so. Yeah, I think I'm going to overheat. Just get myself out. He's going to go for the Swords Dance. How much does this do? That does a lot. That does a ton, actually. Alright, Gliscor +2. Can you one-shot Leafeon? Not from what I'm seeing. Not from what I'm seeing. I don't believe he can. He's like adamant. Not from what I'm seeing. So I think I go here. And honestly, I think Solar Blade might just KO anyway. So do I even worry about... Do I even try to go for a Swords Dance here? Would he have Protect? 59 to 68, I think I kill. But do I think he protects here? Is the question. How many Sun turns do I have? 3? I don't want to Swords Dance and then have him Facade and I only get like 1 attack off. So I'll Solar Blade here. He does protect, and now I'm really wishing that I went for that SD here. Really wishing that I went for that. I think I have to keep him honest, though. I think I just have to go for it again. I don't think I kill from this range anymore, unfortunately, but he shouldn't one-shot me either. That Overheat did way more than I thought it would, to be honest. Okay, so he does stay in. I guess if he's offensive, this could kill, but I can't imagine he's just pure offensive here. I'd be surprised. Does a ton, but it does not kill. A bit unfortunate. So Facade's gonna come off. Okay, that doesn't do nearly enough. That's awesome, actually. And now here... Again, I think I keep him honest, right? Like... But he could protect. I think Leafeon... This is tough. I know this looks crazy, but I'm going to go Behemoth here. I think he protects. He could give this thing up, but I don't think he wants to. I think he knows there's only 1 turn of Sun left. If he Facades, I think we live it. Yeah, he protects. Great. Fantastic. So we outspeed this thing. And Mighty Cleave... Mighty Cleave does 33 to 35 to a pretty bulky set. But his Protect failed, which means he can go for it again. So he should protect again. Actually, Mighty Cleave goes through it. What am I talking about? I just said that. All right. I'm just going to Mighty Cleave. I think this kills. Let's go. I don't think that crit mattered. If he was full Fizz Death, it might have. And if that's the case, then I'm very sorry to Baldy. Emo Burb, all right. So it goes into the Moltres. So now here, are you Scarf? I guess you could be, right? It's possible. I feel like he's got setup on so many Mons, right? If he's Scarf on this thing, how fast is this? Did I speed creep this with Chi-Yu? I don't feel like I did. But if he's Scarf Dark Pulse, then we'd be fine on Chi-Yu. I think Chi-Yu might just kill everything with Scarf after. So I think I just... I'm gonna Sacred... man. He needs to be able to set up to win this right now. This is so tough. I feel like he's gonna click Agility. I feel like he's gonna Terra Steel and Agility. I'm just gonna stay in. He doesn't Terra, and we go first. That thing doesn't die? That's wild. Berserk pops. Gets a berry. Citrus? Can't believe that thing lives. That's crazy. What an animal. Does go for Agility. Okay. So... I mean, it's spooky, but it is what it is, right? Like, this thing might clean me up. We'll see. Problem is, it's probably faster than my Leafeon. Can this thing one-shot Chi-Yu? It was Citrus Berry. I can't imagine it's, like, super offensive, right? I don't think this thing gets anything to kill Chi-Yu. I will go here. I don't want to let it go for like a nasty plot or something. I'm just going to Flamethrower. Hopefully this isn't a throw. We'll see. Goes for Air Slash. Going for flinches. Please don't flinch me. All right, huge. This flamethrower, I believe, should kill. It does. Let's go. Okay. So we have Garchomp and Mesprit left, I think. I think we're chilling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're chilling. Terra Fire, Flamethrower. There's no way it doesn't kill. I will Terra Fire, Flamethrower here. Unless he's cut... Could he be Custap Berry with this set? There's no way. Dude, if you're Custap Berry, then well played. If he's somehow Custap Berry, this is like the coolest play ever by him. I don't think he could be. I mean, he could be. If that's the case, holy crap, then Leafeon has to clutch up in the end. Yeah, he's not Custap Berry. This Flamethrower should kill Terrifier. We're Scarped, so we outspeed. That is a kill. Chiyu gets a knockout, and I believe we should do the same for Mesprit. I think this is going to be a win, guys. I think. I could be wrong. But I think Mesprit's the only one left, and I think Mesprit's pretty chunked, right? So, if that's the case, I think we're chilling. Mespricito. Yeah, Mesprit definitely doesn't die to this. Chiyu is going to pick this up unless this guy is also Custap Berry. Well played to PokeBaldy. That game was wild. Dude, he had so many, like, crazy setup threats. I thought I was just screwed, like, multiple times. Hyper offense to the max on both sides. It was pretty wild, but honestly, I'm pretty psyched to pick up this win. Baldy's been killing it all season. He's 4-1 going into this. We were 1-4, so we needed this win desperately, especially a convincing, a convincing one, like a 3-0. Yeah, that was awesome. Iron Boulder and Chiyu picking up multiple kills. I don't know what Terra he was on the Moltres. The fact that he didn't Terra makes me think it's probably Terra Fairy. But maybe he was just making a read because, I mean, if he was Terra Steel and I Mighty Cleaved on that, like, I think that Moltres might have potentially been able to beat me. Thankfully, though, didn't have anything good to hit the Chiyu with. So yeah, absolutely crazy game. Shout out to PokeBaldy. He is awesome. Again, guys, if you haven't seen his channel, please go check it out. He does really awesome stuff. Nice to pick up a win today. I really wanted to pick up that win against Gert Bilbo. We would be 3-3 at the moment if we were able to pick that up, but we didn't. We're 2-4. We're going to have to win out to make playoffs, but there's a chance. We got 3 more people left to play. If we go 5-4, we have a legitimate chance, so we'll see if we can pull it out, but it's 1 week at a time, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.